Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're looking to seriously level up your workflow in Figma and make your designs faster, cleaner, and more consistent, design systems are the way to go. In this tutorial, I'll walk you through how to find, customize, and actually use a design system inside Figma step by step. By the end, you'll have a solid setup you can reuse across projects. Let's get into it. First things first, open up Figma and head over to the Templates and Tools or Community section. This is basically Figma's resource hub, packed with files, UI kits, and full design systems created by other designers. In the search bar, type Design System. Right away, you'll see a bunch of results. Some are built for mobile apps, others for web platforms, dashboards, SaaS products, you name it. This part is worth slowing down for a second. Don't just click the first result. Look for something that matches your project type or at least has a structure and style you like. When you find a good one, click into it and preview what's included. Most solid design systems will have things like typography styles, color palettes, buttons, form elements, cards, and layout components. Once you're happy with your choice, hit Open in Figma. This will duplicate the file into your workspace so you can edit it freely. Now, when the file opens, it might look a bit overwhelming, and that's normal. Design systems are packed with components, but think of them as building blocks. You don't need to understand everything at once. Start with the basics, colors and typography. These are usually defined as styles at the top of the file. If you're working on a brand project, swap in your brand colors and fonts first. This one step already transforms the entire system to feel like your own. Next, move on to components, things like buttons, input fields, nav bars, and cards. Click into one of them and you'll notice they're built as reusable components. You can tweak things like border radius, spacing, font size, or colors. And the best part? When you update a main component, all instances of it can update too. That's where the real efficiency comes in. Take your time here. You don't need to customize everything at once. Even adjusting a few key components, like buttons and text styles, can go a long way in making the system feel tailored to your project. Once your design system looks the way you want, it's time to actually use it in your project. There are a couple of ways to do this. The simplest is just copying components or frames and pasting them into your working file. But if you want a more scalable setup, you can publish your design system as a library. That way, you can access all your components from the Assets panel in any file and keep everything consistent across projects or teams. Now imagine this in action. Instead of redesigning buttons or layouts every time, you just drag and drop ready-made components. Need a form? It's already there. Need a card layout? Done in seconds. That's how design systems save you time and reduce inconsistency. One small tip that makes a big difference: keep things organized. Rename components clearly and group related elements together. Future you or your team will thank you when you come back to the file later. So, to wrap it up, you searched for a design system, picked one that fits your needs, customized the core styles and components, and started reusing them in your own designs. That's the foundation of a faster, more professional workflow in Figma. If you found this helpful, go ahead and give it a like. If you've got questions or want a deeper dive into components or libraries, drop a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe for more practical Figma tutorials. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.